Telling everyone sugar substitutes should not be used to lose weight.
To a local weight loss doctor about those new recommendations on cutting out artificial sweeteners.
Think twice before putting these items in your shopping cart. They undergo manufacturing processes, from popular fast food options to everyday groceries. Today, we'll be looking at 20 foods you'll never buy again after knowing how they are made. Number 1. Commercial white bread. Understanding how commercial white bread is made and its nutritional composition might make it less appealing. This type of bread is made using refined wheat flour, which lacks the nutrients and fiber found in whole grains. It primarily consists of the starchy endosperm, which can cause blood sugar fluctuations due to its high glycemic index. In addition, commercial white bread is often enriched with additives like preservatives, dough conditioners, and emulsifiers to improve its texture, extend shelf life, and reduce production time. Some varieties may also contain added sugars for enhanced flavor. Research has linked the consumption of refined grains like those in white bread to a higher risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. Furthermore, the lack of fiber in white bread can lead to digestive issues and hinder weight management. The production of commercial white bread is resource-intensive, requiring significant amounts of water, energy, and chemical inputs, such as pesticides and fertilizers. By opting for whole grain bread or other alternatives made from unrefined grains, consumers can choose a more nutritious and environmentally friendly option. Number 2. Margarine. Margarine production involves a process and ingredient list that may give pause to consumers. Instead of butter, margarine primarily consists of vegetable oils like soybean, canola, or palm oil, which are liquid at room temperature. To transform them into a spreadable solid, the oils undergo hydrogenation. This process changes their molecular structure and increases their saturation level. However, partial hydrogenation can result in the creation of trans fats, which have been linked to a higher risk of heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. While some margarine manufacturers have adopted alternative methods like interest verification to reduce or eliminate trans fats, concerns remain regarding the health effects of these procedures and their byproducts. To enhance taste, texture, and appearance, margarine also incorporates various additives such as emulsifiers, preservatives, and artificial colors. Some margarines even add vitamins like A and D to match the nutritional content of butter. Apart from health worries, the production of margarine's primary ingredient, vegetable oil, has a significant environmental impact. Palm oil, in particular, causes deforestation, habitat destruction, and greenhouse gas emissions. Those seeking a healthier and more eco-friendly alternative may consider using butter from grass-fed cows or plant-based spreads made with minimally processed ingredients. Number 3. Artificial sweeteners. The safety and potential health effects of artificial sweeteners used as sugar substitutes in food and beverages have been a topic of debate. These sweeteners, including aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin, are much sweeter than sugar but have few or no calories. Regulatory agencies like the FDA have approved the use of artificial sweeteners, but concerns about their potential health risks persist. Some studies suggest a link between artificial sweeteners and increased cancer risk, although other research does not support this claim. Moreover, consuming artificial sweeteners may lead to weight gain due to their impact on the body's response to sweetness and cravings for sugary foods. Artificial sweeteners also have environmental consequences. Their production requires energy and resources, and their disposal can contribute to pollution and waste. Certain artificial sweeteners, like sucralose, have been found in water sources because they do not break down easily during wastewater treatment. This persistence in the environment raises concerns about the impact of artificial sweeteners on aquatic ecosystems and human health. To opt for a more natural and environmentally friendly alternative, consumers can choose natural sugar substitutes such as stevia, honey, or maple syrup. Reducing overall sugar intake and including more whole, unprocessed foods in the diet can also help minimize exposure to artificial sweeteners and promote better health. Number 4. Farmed shrimp. The production methods used in shrimp farming can be worrisome, despite farmed shrimp being seen as a more sustainable option compared to wild-caught shrimp. Many countries where farmed shrimp is produced lack environmental regulations. leading to concerning practices such as overcrowded ponds and the use of antibiotics and chemicals to combat diseases and parasites. These detrimental actions result in water pollution when waste and chemicals from shrimp farms are released into nearby rivers and coastal ecosystems, causing harm to aquatic life and local communities. Additionally, the clearing of mangrove forests to create shrimp ponds contributes to coastal erosion, biodiversity loss, and increased greenhouse gas emissions. Additionally, farmed shrimp often consume fish meal made from wild-caught fish, exacerbating overfishing and disrupting marine ecosystems. The shrimp farming industry has also been associated with human rights violations, including forced labor and human trafficking. To make a more responsible choice, consumers can seek out shrimp that is certified by reputable organizations like the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC, or Aquaculture Stewardship Council, ASC, as these certifications ensure environmentally sustainable and socially responsible practices. Number 5. Marshmallows. Marshmallows, a well-loved treat for campfires and hot cocoa, may lose their appeal when you discover the main ingredient used: gelatin. Gelatin is a protein sourced from animal skin, bones, and connective tissues, most commonly from cows and pigs. The process involves boiling, acid, or alkali treatment, and filtration to create a clear and tasteless substance. To create marshmallows, gelatin is combined with sugar, corn syrup, water, and flavorings like vanilla. The mixture is then whipped to achieve a light and fluffy texture, poured into molds, cooled and dusted with a mixture of cornstarch and powdered sugar to prevent sticking. The use of gelatin in marshmallows raises ethical concerns for vegetarians, vegans, and individuals adhering to religious dietary restrictions, such as kosher or halal. Furthermore, the farming practices used to obtain animal parts for gelatin production contribute to environmental and animal welfare issues. As an ethical and environmentally friendly alternative, consumers can opt for gelatin-free marshmallows made with plant-based ingredients like agar-agar or carrageenan. Number 6. Food colorings. Concerns arise over the health effects and synthetic nature of food colorings used to enhance the look of processed foods. Many artificial colorings are derived from petroleum and have been associated with allergies, hyperactivity in children, and behavioral problems. Certain countries have banned some artificial colorings due to potential health risks, but others are still widely used in the food industry. Red 40, Yellow 5, and Blue 1 are examples of commonly employed artificial colorings. To provide safer alternatives, natural colorings sourced from plants, animals, or minerals are often recommended. Nevertheless, even some natural colorings like carmine, obtained from crushed insects, can trigger allergies and raise concerns among vegetarians and vegans. To promote a natural diet and avoid potential health issues, consumers can opt for foods without artificial colorings or select products that utilize plant-based colorings such as beet juice, turmeric, or spirulina. Number 7. Hot dogs. Hot dogs, which are commonly enjoyed at summer parties and sports events, can cause unease due to their production process. Like chicken nuggets, hot dogs are made by mechanically separating meats like pork, beef, and chicken. This involves grinding and blending different animal parts, including skin, fat, and organs, to create a smooth paste. The paste is then mixed with additives like water, starch, salt, spices, and preservatives. Some hot dogs also contain sodium nitrite, a chemical that preserves color and extends shelf life but has been linked to an increased risk of certain cancers. Traditionally, the hot dog mixture is stuffed into casings made from cleaned animal intestines. However, synthetic casings are becoming more common. Afterward, the filled casings are cooked, cooled, and packaged for sale. The use of low-quality meat, high sodium levels, and potentially harmful additives make hot dogs a less than ideal food choice. Moreover, the environmental and ethical concerns related to factory farming also contribute to why some people avoid consuming hot dogs upon learning about their production process. Number 8. Imitation crab. Imitation crab, often found in sushi rolls and seafood salads, may lose its appeal once you discover how it is made and what ingredients it contains. Known as surimi, this imitation crab is created by blending mashed white fish, typically Alaskan pollock or whiting, with water, starch, egg whites, and various additives like artificial flavors, colors, and preservatives. The fish mixture is then shaped and colored to resemble crab meat or other shellfish by utilizing a combination of natural and synthetic colorants such as paprika extract or caramel color. The final product is cooked and packaged for consumption. Although imitation crab tends to have lower levels of fat and cholesterol compared to real crab meat, it often contains higher amounts of sodium, sugar, and artificial components. Additionally, its nutritional value is inferior to that of genuine crab meat, which is a rich source of protein, vitamins, and minerals. From an environmental perspective, the fishing methods employed to catch fish for surimi production can be problematic. Overfishing and unintentional capture of non-target species, known as bycatch, pose significant concerns within the fishing industry. To make a more conscientious seafood choice, consumers can opt for real crab meat or other sustainably sourced seafood options that have received certification from organizations like the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC. Number 9, processed cheese. Processed cheese, also called cheese product or cheese food, is a popular option due to its affordability, long shelf life, and ability to melt. However, the process and ingredients used to make it may cause you to rethink your next grilled cheese sandwich. To create processed cheese, real cheese made from dairy is melted and mixed with emulsifiers, stabilizers, preservatives, and other additives. Common additives include sodium phosphate, which aids in emulsification, and sodium citrate, which helps maintain texture. Artificial colors are also added for a consistent appearance. After mixing, the cheese is pasteurized to increase its shelf life and then poured into molds or formed into slices, blocks, or other shapes. The inclusion of emulsifiers, stabilizers, and artificial colors means that processed cheese often contains a lower percentage of real cheese compared to natural options. Additionally, the high sodium content and additives can lead to health concerns like elevated blood pressure and allergic reactions. Aside from health issues, the environmental impact of dairy farming, such as water consumption and greenhouse gas emissions, is another reason to reconsider consuming processed cheese. Those looking for a healthier and more sustainable choice may consider natural cheese from sustainable sources or plant-based alternatives. Number 10. Conventionally grown strawberries. Conventionally cultivated strawberries are commonly enjoyed for their delicious taste and versatility, but they can have severe negative effects on the environment and health due to the heavy use of chemical inputs. Strawberries are particularly susceptible to pests and diseases, leading conventional farmers to rely heavily on pesticides, fungicides, and synthetic chemicals to protect their crops. These chemicals can leave residues on the fruit, which may pose health risks for consumers. Strawberries frequently rank high on the Environmental Working Group's Dirty Dozen list, which assesses produce based on pesticide contamination levels. Pesticide exposure has been linked to various health problems, including disruption of hormones, neurological issues, and an increased risk of certain cancers. The environmental consequences of conventionally grown strawberries are also significant. Runoff from pesticide and fertilizer use in strawberry fields can contaminate water sources, harm aquatic ecosystems, and contribute to the decline of pollinator populations like bees and butterflies. Moreover, growing strawberries typically requires a considerable amount of water, worsening water scarcity in the regions where they are cultivated. To lessen the adverse impacts of consuming strawberries, individuals can choose organically grown ones, which are produced without synthetic pesticides and fertilizers. Thoroughly washing strawberries before eating them can also help reduce pesticide residues. Supporting local sustainable farmers and selecting seasonal, regionally grown strawberries can additionally decrease the environmental impact of this popular fruit. Number 11. Foie gras. Foie gras, a high-end delicacy made from the liver of ducks or geese that are forcefully fed, has faced considerable controversy due to the ethical issues surrounding its production. The process involves gavage, where a tube is inserted into the bird's throat to deliver a substantial amount of corn-based feed directly into its stomach. This force feeding causes the liver of the bird to enlarge up to 10 times its normal size, resulting in a rich, creamy textured product. Advocates for animal welfare argue that gavage is a cruel and inhumane practice that inflicts stress, injury, and suffering on the birds. Several studies have provided evidence of the detrimental effects of force feeding. including respiratory distress, liver damage, and high mortality rates. In response to these concerns, various countries and regions have implemented bans on the production and sale of foie gras, leading many chefs and restaurants to exclude it from their menus. Individuals who wish to avoid supporting the foie gras industry have the option to choose alternative spreads or pats made from ingredients like mushrooms, lentils, or other plant-based sources. Number 12. Canned vegetables. Canned vegetables may not be as healthy or eco-friendly as their fresh or frozen counterparts. The canning process involves blanching vegetables in hot water, which can cause a loss of water-soluble vitamins and minerals. Heat-sensitive nutrients like vitamin C can also be destroyed due to high temperatures. Furthermore, canned vegetables often contain excessive salt or sugars for flavor and preservation purposes, which can contribute to health issues like high blood pressure. Some cans may even contain bisphenol A, BPA, a chemical known for potential health risks. The environmental impact of canned vegetables is also concerning. The production of metal cans requires significant energy and resources, and transporting heavy cans contributes to greenhouse gas emissions. Disposing of cans improperly can also add to landfill waste. To make a healthier and more sustainable choice, consumers can choose fresh, locally grown vegetables with a smaller environmental footprint and higher nutrient content. Alternatively, frozen vegetables are a good option, as they are quickly frozen after harvest to retain nutrients without the need for added preservatives. Number 13. Pre-packaged salads. Before purchasing pre-packaged salads, it is important to consider the potential contamination risks during the washing and packaging process. Pathogens like E. coli, Listeria, and Salmonella have been linked to outbreaks caused by these salads. While chlorine-based washes are used, they may not eliminate all harmful bacteria effectively. To reduce the risk of foodborne illness, consumers can opt for whole heads of lettuce or other leafy greens that undergo less handling during processing. Along with food safety concerns, the impact of prepackaged salads on the environment should be taken into account. The production of single-use plastic containers contributes to plastic pollution and waste in landfills. Furthermore, the transportation and refrigeration of these salads have a significant carbon footprint due to their short shelf life. For a more eco-friendly and potentially safer choice, consumers can select locally grown, unpackaged produce, which supports local farmers and reduces the need for transportation and packaging. Washing and preparing salads at home also provides greater control over food safety and freshness. Number 14. Corn syrup. Corn syrup is a commonly used sweetener in processed foods and drinks made from processed cornstarch. High fructose corn syrup, HFCS, a type of corn syrup, is linked to health issues like obesity, diabetes, and heart disease due to its high sugar content and potential to cause insulin resistance. The production of corn syrup also has significant environmental consequences, requiring large amounts of water, fertilizers, and pesticides that can harm soil, water, and ecosystems. Monoculture farming practices used for corn syrup production reduce biodiversity and increase the vulnerability of crops to pests and diseases. The production and transportation of corn syrup also contribute to greenhouse gas emissions and energy consumption. To reduce the health and environmental risks of corn syrup, consumers can choose foods and drinks with alternative natural sweeteners like honey, maple syrup, or agave nectar, or opt for products with less sugar. Additionally, incorporating more whole, unprocessed foods into the diet can limit exposure to corn syrup and other artificial ingredients. Number 15. Instant noodles. Instant noodles, a popular choice for college students and busy professionals due to their affordability and quick cooking time, may become less appealing once you discover how they are made and their nutritional value. The manufacturing process involves mixing wheat flour, water, salt, and alkaline agents to form dough. This dough is then rolled out, cut into thin strips, and steamed to ensure shelf stability. However, during the frying process to remove moisture, the noodles absorb a significant amount of oil, resulting in high fat content. The flavor packets that come with instant noodles often contain excessive sodium and artificial additives like MSG, which can be detrimental to health. Consuming too much sodium has been linked to health issues such as hypertension, while MSG can cause headaches and nausea in sensitive individuals. Furthermore, instant noodles lack essential nutrients. fiber, vitamins, and minerals, providing little nutritional value. This, combined with their high sodium and unhealthy fat content, makes instant noodles an unwise dietary choice, especially if consumed regularly. Additionally, the production of instant noodles has negative environmental impacts. The use of palm oil in the frying process contributes to deforestation and the loss of habitats for endangered species like orangutans and tigers. Moreover, the plastic packaging and disposable utensils associated with instant noodles contribute to plastic pollution. To make a more mindful choice for both health and the environment, consumers may consider opting for whole-grain pasta, rice, or other nutritious and less processed alternatives. Number 16. Packaged fruit snacks. Packaged fruit snacks, often promoted as a healthier option than candy, may not be as nutritionally beneficial as they appear. Many fruit snacks contain significant amounts of added sugars, like high-fructose corn syrup or concentrated fruit juice. These sugars can lead to health problems such as obesity, tooth decay, and other issues. Additionally, fruit snacks often include artificial flavors, colors, and preservatives, which can cause allergic reactions and other health complications. The chewy texture of fruit snacks could also pose a potential risk for young children by causing choking. Moreover, the production and packaging of fruit snacks have negative environmental consequences. The use of single-use plastic wrappers contributes to plastic pollution, and the transportation and storage of these products require energy and resources. To opt for a healthier and more eco-friendly snack, individuals can choose whole fresh fruits or make homemade fruit-based treats. These alternatives provide essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber without any added sugars or artificial ingredients. Moreover, selecting locally grown seasonal fruits supports local farmers and reduces the environmental impact caused by transportation and storage. Number 17. Canned meat. Canned meats like Spam or corned beef may seem convenient for stocking the pantry, but it's important to consider the process and ingredients involved. These products often contain low-quality meat cuts that are ground and combined with water, salt, and various additives, including sodium nitrite, which acts as a preservative and enhances flavor. The mixture undergoes cooking, cooling, and canning under high pressure to create an airtight seal and extend shelf life. Consuming processed meats, including canned varieties, has been linked to a higher risk of chronic health issues such as heart disease, obesity, and certain types of cancer. The high levels of sodium and preservatives present in canned meats can contribute to these health concerns. Moreover, the production of canned meat has ethical and environmental implications. Factory farming practices used to raise animals for meat production lead to deforestation, greenhouse gas emissions, and other forms of environmental deterioration. Opting for unprocessed, sustainably sourced meats or plant-based alternatives is a more responsible and health-conscious choice. Number 18. Factory-farmed eggs. Factory-farmed eggs are produced in big commercial operations, where hens are often kept in crowded, unsanitary conditions, with limited access to natural light, fresh air, or the ability to engage in natural behaviors. These conditions can result in increased stress, disease, and injury among the birds. Many factory farms use battery cages, which are small wire enclosures that allow minimal movement. This restriction can cause physical and mental distress for the hens, leading to weaker immune systems and a higher reliance on antibiotics to prevent disease outbreaks. The environmental impact of factory egg farming is also a concern, as it generates a large amount of manure, which can contaminate water sources, produce greenhouse gases, and contribute to air pollution. To support more ethical and sustainable egg production, consumers can opt for eggs from farms that follow higher welfare standards like free-range, pasture-raised, or certified organic systems. These alternatives generally provide hens with more space, access to the outdoors, and opportunities to engage in natural behaviors, resulting in improved animal welfare and a reduced environmental impact. Number 19. Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets are a popular choice for a quick meal or snack, praised for their convenience and crispy coating. However, the way they are made may not be very appetizing. Manufacturers use mechanically separated meat, a paste-like substance created by pressuring leftover chicken carcass through a sieve. This process ensures that all the meat is extracted, but it also includes unwanted parts like cartilage and skin. The extracted meat is then mixed with fillers, preservatives, and artificial flavorings to enhance the taste and texture. The mixture is molded into nuggets, coated, and either fried or baked. As a result, chicken nuggets often contain high levels of sodium, unhealthy fats, and potentially harmful additives. Additionally, the poultry industry's reliance on factory farming raises concerns about animal welfare, antibiotic usage, and environmental impact. Considering these factors, chicken nuggets may not be the most appealing choice for your next meal. Number 20. Soda. Soda is a widely consumed and popular drink, but becomes less attractive once you discover its ingredients and the impact it has on health and the environment. The main components of soda are carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, HFCS, or other sweeteners, artificial flavors, and various additives like preservatives, coloring agents, and caffeine. Consuming soda high in sugar has been connected to various health problems, such as obesity, type 2 diabetes, and tooth decay. Furthermore, drinking diet soda that contains artificial sweeteners instead of sugar has been linked to an increased risk of metabolic syndrome, heart disease, and other health issues. The production of soda also has a significant effect on the environment. The large-scale cultivation of corn for HFCS leads to deforestation, pesticide use, and fertilizer runoff, which can contaminate water sources and harm ecosystems. Additionally, the production, transportation, and disposal of plastic soda bottles and aluminum cans contribute to pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. Moreover, the water consumption in soda production poses a concern in areas with limited water resources. Producing 1 liter of soda can require 2 to 4 liters of water, depending on the manufacturing process. Considering the health and environmental consequences associated with soda consumption, consumers might choose healthier and more sustainable alternatives like water, herbal tea, or homemade fruit-infused beverages.